Welcome back to another video. Today, just having a bit of fun with this one really. I'm going to set myself a challenge. I've got 3 portraits that I found just on Google image search. One of a celebrity, 2 of just random people. They're all quite different, and I'm going to set myself 5 minutes because one of the things I've noticed is, everything just takes me ages, and really, I just want to be able to draw quicker. So yeah, I'm going to set myself 5 minutes and see how close to the actual portrait I can get. So I'm going to reveal them one at a time, then set myself 5 minutes to do the best I can. And then once the 5 minutes is up, that's what I'm left with. I'm going to be honest, these are probably going to look like trash. But it's just a bit of fun. And I think my best work comes out when I spend quite a bit of time on stuff. But yeah, I do need to get better at drawing quicker, I think. I think that's a useful skill to have. I actually drew a picture of someone the other day. I was just scribbling on my phone for a laugh. It was only like 2 and 3 minutes, and it looked terrible at first. And then it took shape, and it looked pretty decent. So I thought, wow, maybe I'm all right at drawing quickly. But I definitely think I'm going to get some mixed results here. So without further ado, the first one is Wayne Rooney, or at least a waxwork of Wayne Rooney, which doesn't quite look like Wayne Rooney, but that's half the fun. So yeah, I'm going to try and mimic this. I think what I'm going to do is, what brush am I going to use? Should we just use this one? But what's that? Oh, I need another light, that's why. Let's use this one and make it a bit thinner. Yeah, this is going to be quite scratchy. I need to get a proper decent iPad screen, really. So let's see what we can do anyway. So 5 minutes, no pressure. And just get as close to the reference image as we can. If it looks like the reference image, I'm happy. Either way, it's not going to look like Wayne Rooney, I guess. Let's see what we can do. And 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, right, I'm not going to lie, I cheated a little bit there. I gave myself 10 minutes instead of 5 because after 5 it just looked absolutely bloody abysmal. There's definitely room for improvement there. First thing I'd say is kind of the angle of his head. His head's like sort of at this angle, and I've drawn it more like this. I do that a lot. I mean, to be fair, on Procreate you can adjust stuff like that fairly easily. You know, it's easy enough to adjust small things like that. I think maybe I've done his head a little bit too big as well compared to his body. But not too bad. I mean, it doesn't... I'm quite happy with it for just having like 10 minutes and just scribbling on one layer. I know it's scratchy, but this is the way I like to draw. I like to kind of very roughly sketch things in. And then after that, what I'll do is I'll kind of start really sort of chiseling out the detail, if you like, tidying things up a little bit. And then when I've got them how I want them, like kind of like messy accurate, I like to call it, and then I'll go over with like finer lines and stuff. Yeah, I kind of got his like the angle on his cheek wrong here a little bit. That needed a bit more, but yeah, you can kind of see it sort of like taking shape. Not perfect, needs some more details refined. This is the problem, like I start and then I just want to keep going back and like refining stuff, and yeah. But you know what, I don't know what was going on with his mate, but his teeth, I just, you know, I'd have had to take some time to really get those inaccurate, but I got the rough gist of it. It's like if I drew that and gave it to somebody and said, guess which footballer this is, they'd be like, I think they would say Wayne Rooney, even though I've actually done it off Wayne Rooney's waxwork that doesn't really look too much like him. But yeah, I think you could tell that was Wayne Rooney there. See, I'm happy enough with that. I think it's a pretty good result. Not bad for like 10 minutes of just scratching away on the iPad. Like I said, I think I need one of those paper screen protectors that are they paper or are they plastic? Well, they make the iPad kind of feel like paper feel. I think I would get neater lines then, but with the time limit I've got, I'm literally just scribbling everything in, like doodling, and then, like I said before, like, because what you could do is you could just kind of make the layer a bit thinner, and then like if you really wanted to, you know, get your lines good, you could just, oh, that's a bit thick that, but you get the idea. You could really just kind of like start fleshing it out. But yeah, I wouldn't really do that until I'm really happy with like the proportions and everything, which I'm not on that one. For a start, I think his eyes are too wide. That's another thing. His eyes are too wide. Or they're too long horizontally. Does that make sense? They're too long horizontally. Yeah, I don't know, I'd make them short there, but it's just little things like that, and it's such subtle things that can really make or break like a portrait picture, I would say. But yeah, all in all, yeah, he looks like some evil ogre, Shrek style supervillain. But so yeah, I'd say in that case it's pretty accurate. So yeah, that's Wayne Rooney. Oh, that's my attempt at Wayne Rooney. That was quite fun, that, actually. I wouldn't mind doing that again. But yeah, I'm going to set myself 10 minutes. So this is now a 10-minute challenge. Because 5 just isn't quick enough. The time's just gone before you know it. So let's remove the next one, the next layer. And yeah, so we've got a bit more of a... Let's move old Wayne up a bit here, actually, because he's encroaching on our next... Oh, Wayne, what are we doing? Your really detailed shading layer. I didn't move with you. Yeah, that's about right. Let's merge them. Brilliant. So yeah, let's do this one on the... Let's try and keep things simple on the same layer. And make that a little bit thinner. Right, so yeah, this is... How did I get this? I think I just searched on Google search, like, beautiful woman, and this is what came up. So, and sometimes I think, like, beautiful women are harder to draw because if you cock one thing up, they're not beautiful anymore. Also, this lady with her eyes here, you notice one's like this, and yeah. And in fact, they're both looking at the person, but I don't know, that one seems... It can be challenging getting the eyes in the right position, so I think I am going to struggle with that, I'm not going to lie. The hair's straightforward enough, just getting the rough shape, and that should be fine. So yeah, let's give this a go. Let's see if we can set the timer. And go! Oh my god. Well, that was a freaking tragedy. This is what I mean though, it's like the angle of her face really threw me off. I botched the lips, God knows how many times. They're closer now. I didn't even realise, this is where observation comes in, but I didn't even realise that the lips were A, at the wrong angle, and B, her lips are open. Her mouth is open and you can see her teeth there. I didn't even put the teeth in. This is it. So I didn't even notice that till like later on. I did her nose too wide. That's probably half the problem there. Yeah, her nose is definitely too wide. And then I got the angle of the face completely wrong. So yeah, not the best attempt. I was hoping for something better there, I'm not gonna lie. But I knew that was gonna be a challenging one there. The nose is a bit narrow. It's getting closer, you know. I'm working towards it. I feel like I drew the eyes too big as well. Especially like near eye. And then yeah, I was really struggling with this edge here. I was like sort of defining it when really it's more blurred, so in the end I just thought, oh fuck it, I'll just colour it all black and maybe that'll save me a little bit. Yeah, that was something else. That one, it was pretty challenging. But to be fair, looking at it now, I'm like, it's starting to take shape. You know, if you give me like another 10 minutes on that one, I do think it would be getting close to the real thing, and then I'd be able to like start blocking in some proper lines and stuff. So marks out of 10. In fact, Wayne Rooney, marks out of 10. Yeah, it's not perfect. His chin needs a lot of work. Maybe it should be a little longer actually. Lips are too far in. The more I look at it, the more errors I see. But to be fair, excuse me, for 10 minutes, I'm going to give myself an 8 on that one for 10 minutes. This one, yeah, right near the end there, it took shape a little, so I'm going to give myself like a 7. No, maybe a 6. I'm going to give myself a 6 on that one. Let's say 6.5. So Wayne Rooney, what did I give him, an 8? And this random bird, 6.5. Right, so on to the final one. The final one's definitely going to be challenging as well. These are all challenging. The final one is a bit of a wacky one. Yeah, I searched for phone addicts and I got this guy. He looks like an absolute psychopath. So let's do what we did before and make this a lot smaller. Oh, let's try that again. No, I did it again. Damn. I need to stop. Yeah, like this is going to be the right size. Close enough. Combine those. Yeah, so we've got the phone addict. Let's make sure I've got the brush the right size. Actually, just looking at him, like blocking him out might be a bit easier. His eyes are intense. Also, half his face is in shadow, which might make it a little difficult for me to pick things out because I'm not going to edit the image any further. But yeah, it's just probably going to look embarrassing, but whatever, let's have a crack at it. So 3, 2, 1, go. that, God, that was an absolute disaster, but it started coming together a little bit in the end. I think a lot of the issues with this one is that his face, I wasn't really getting the right shape in his face there. Like, as I started, like, trimming his hair at the edges later on, like, right here, I always do that, I pick the right colour, like, here, slimmed his jawline here, the indentations here, it started coming through. His eyes, I did his eyes too big. That's a common mistake I always do. I always end up like shrinking them or like redrawing them and getting them right in the end. But yeah, I did them too big. If you look at the shape of his jaw here, really I didn't get that right. It should be more like, yeah, like that. Drawing his stubble just burned a lot of time. There's probably a way to do that better. I couldn't even, there's no time to even touch on all, his bloody Adam's apple and all this crap down here. So yeah, that was oh my God, I did his hair massive because I was just rushing it. His hair should be a lot shorter than that. So yeah, not the best effort, but a valiant effort. So this one's my worst one by far. So I'm going to give this one the lowest score. I'm going to give this one, God, I feel like I'm generous giving it a 4. Look at the size of his head. I feel like his head is too big as well. Like his head should be smaller. It's still too big. Should be narrower maybe. Yeah, it's just a disaster. I mean, look. Like, I think it's that. I think that should be. Even if I just do that and move it in a little bit. It's a bit closer, but yeah, absolute disaster. I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to be generous and give it a 4. No, I'm not. I'm not going to be generous and give it a 4. I'm going to give it a 3. And these are marks out of 10, by the way. So Wayne Rooney wins today. Wayne Rooney, compared to the others, smashed it out of the park, I think. Let me know if you have a difference of opinion. But for me, yeah, Wayne Rooney was the best one there by far. Yeah, I did his mouth too big, actually, looking at that as well. See, this is why it's good sometimes, I think, to kind of like come back to things later and like revisit them, because you can think things are great and then you come back to them and you see things that you didn't see before. That's definitely a common occurrence. It's like you've seen it with a new pair of eyes, or somebody else might see it. So yeah, so Wayne Rooney wins today. This guy definitely is the villain of the piece, and he looks the part, to be fair. I think more time, obviously, I would refine, because you see as it goes along, it looks like trash at the start. It slowly gets better. This lady, I think, give me another 10, 20 minutes. Give me 20 minutes, I'll have that very close to what she looks like there, and I could probably make a decent portrait out of it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I might do some more of these in future. They're quite quick and easy to do, so I like that, because I don't have a lot of time at the moment. So I might do some more footballers though. Did enjoy doing Wayne Rooney there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you again next time. Bye.